Captain Kgomotso Phatsima. I'm one of the first female military pilots in Botswana Defence Force. I'm also the president and founder of Dare to Dream Foundation. I grew up in a small village called Dumadumani, just a stone throw from Khama International Airport. When I was growing up, I used to see aeroplanes passing over my mother's thatched roofed house. From an early young age, I knew I was born to fly. I used to walk barefoot to school because I come from very humble beginnings. And when I finished my Form 5 with very high flying colors, I told my mother that I wanted to fly. She said, no, we are too poor. During her time, girls could not even dream about being pilots. I should go to the university and become a teacher. I did, with a heavy heart, went to University of Botswana and studied Bachelor of Education Science in Mathematics and Physics, and ultimately became a teacher. I taught at Good Hope for 8 months, mathematics. After 8 months, the Botswana Defence Force decided to enlist its first female military pilot. I knew that nobody was going to stand on my way. I left teaching and joined the army. My mother cried. But I told her, no, mother, this is my dream. This is what resonates in my heart. This is what I want. So I went into the army. The first year was very, very painful. They made us walk kilometers only cars could travel. I used to walk 120 kilometers in all kinds of weather conditions. I learned tactics. I learned how to shoot a gun. I learned martial arts. I learned all sorts of things, leadership and how to lead men to war. It was a beautiful and exciting experience. I was one of the first female officers to be trained in Botswana. So after that, I went to Thebe Air Base. We trained for 18 months as one of the first female pilots in the country. After 18 months, I was transferred to Francistown Air Base. As you know, the Okavango Delta and up there in Maun, there are a lot of poachers who are killing our elephants and rhinos. I was deployed there as a pilot and an aviation safety officer, helping the ground forces with air power. We used to do aerial patrols. We used to take food for soldiers. We used to transport soldiers around Botswana. So I had the privilege to be part of young people who were helping the country in curbing poaching. After qualifying as one of the first female military pilots, I looked back and said, when I was growing up, I never had a chance to sit down like this with a pilot. Now, had I had any chance to sit inside an aeroplane until I had the opportunity to fly it, I started Dare to Dream to inspire the next generation, but especially the girls and those who come from underprivileged families and rural backgrounds like myself, that it is possible for you to come from nothing and be something in life. So that's why I started Dare to Dream. And then I have been in the army for 10 years. In those 10 years, I started Dare to Dream and I had the opportunity to be chosen by the 44th President of the United States as one of the young leaders changing the narrative of our communities, our country, and the African continent. I was taken to the United States of America for the International Visitor Leadership Program. We had a tour of the United States of America. I think we went to around 15 to 20 states in the United States on a leadership tour. I also won the Commonwealth Point of Light Award by Her Majesty the Queen, the British High Commissioner. I also was given the Best Female of the Year 2017. Through this, I was still in the army at the same time, traveling the world. So in 2019, I decided that I was leaving the army after serving for 10 years so that I can fully focus on my foundation as well as on my business that I'll tell you about.
But what was finally the turning point for your family, especially your mother, to, allow you or be at ease with you pursuing your dream of flying?
I would say that there was never a turning point because my mother kept on telling me that every time when there was an accident of a plane maybe crashing somewhere, my mother will call and make sure that it wasn't me. She was never settled throughout my journey. And she told me that, Wanaka, go to school and work in the office. Little did she know that the aeroplanes is my office, the cockpit is my office. But I went to school and studied my master's in strategic management with a focus on aviation safety from the University of Derby. Yeah, so In the military, I was also an aviation safety specialist because of my master's and also a pilot. So even if she was not really happy with me, I managed to study, like she was saying, that I should study more so that I can work in the office.
You know, just listening to that, we realize that limiting beliefs are normally conditioned into, you know, people's outlook on life. Maybe because of, you know, their background or the generation within which they grew up. But how do you think those can be worked over so that, you know, we have an open society or an open-minded society?
To be a pilot and to be a soldier for a girl child is something that even anywhere across the world, you realize that there are only 8% of female pilots and 3% of them are black, and very few of them come from the military background. So this is something that is not even used to across the world. That's why we do the work that we do, so that we can tell people that it is possible for young girls to go into these beliefs. So sometimes it's even about the way our world is. Not many girls get into the science, the technology, and the piloting and aeronautics fields. It's something that is not really done. Also, most importantly, the culture. My mother said during our time, a girl child could never even dream of flying planes. It is inducted in our culture. So as the world changes, I think as parents, as teachers, we should really help our young people and let them pursue their dreams, even if it's a path that is not really, that we are not even used to, like your piloting, like your military and stuff like that.
You know, we keep saying that, you know, your organization is there to help young girls realize or inspire young girls to go into, you know, STEM or STEAM professions. But what do you think can be or is the responsibility of young girls in realizing this for themselves?
I think just like myself, having grown up from humble beginnings, going to school barefoot, that thing on its own motivated me and said, I want a better life for myself. I want a better life for my community. I want a better life for my family and my nation. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that I change the narrative of where I come from and impact more young people with even my success. So I think what we can say to the girl child out there, that be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. It's not going to be easy. There are going to be a lot of doors that are going to be closed on your face because of the stereotypes of our culture. A lot of people are going to tell you that girls are not supposed to do this, but it is incumbent upon you that you fearlessly push and become what you want in life.
Besides the aviation and the aerospace space that Dead Dream is inspiring young girls to go into, what else is the organization doing to inspire young women, or maybe not just young women, but young people as well?
Yeah, like I said from the beginning, we are an organization dedicated to advancement of youth, women and girls in STEM as well as aviation and aerospace. We partner with different organizations such as, for example, the FNB Foundation for us to impact the youth in terms of how do they position themselves for opportunities, how do they write CV, cover letters, how do they write business plans. So we reach out to organizations and partner with them so that we can leverage on their skills and impact the youth. We also have a partnership with Airbus Foundation. Airbus is one of the largest aircraft manufacturers in the world. We have partnered with them. We have impacted, I think, around 3,500 young people across Botswana in rural and urban places with robotics and coding workshops. So these are some of the programs that we partner with different organizations to leverage on their networks, to leverage on their skills, to impact young people in Botswana.
To the young person who wants to make something of themselves, watching you and seeing and knowing how decorated you are, what would be your sage advice to them?
To the young person who's hoping to make something for themselves, I'll say that the landscape and the terrain has changed. We should not lose hope. We should keep pushing no matter the challenges and make sure that we go out there and achieve our dreams. And nobody owes you anything as a young person. You really, really need to stand up for yourself and open up opportunities for yourself and open opportunities for others. As you do that, the world and the universe will bring good things for you.
Today, Dare to Dream stands at a defining moment of its next chapter. We have access to land at Cesar Zakama International Airport, where we envision building a youth aviation development hangar to inspire and prepare the next generation of aviation, aerospace, STEM leaders from Botswana and across the SADC region. As a little girl, growing up in the village, I had dreams, but few of what was possible. Today, thousands of young people have the same dreams and are waiting for such an opportunity. This is why we are looking for partners, champions, and investors who believe in the power of young people. Because when we invest in a child's dream, we invest in the future. So I invite you to partner with us, invest in us and build with us. Because somewhere, another little girl is looking up the sky. Leave no child behind for aviation development. Thank you.